Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Saturday Night Horror. Tonight I'm excited about it because I'm watching a movie that, for whatever reason, I haven't watched yet. I've never seen it before. I've always heard about it. I've always seen when I look up 80s horror movies or good horror movies, this movie is always on the list. Tonight, for the first time ever, I'm going to be watching The Burning. So, I don't know. I basically don't know what this movie is about. The only thing I do know is some campers or some camp counselors play a prank on someone at a summer camp and it goes horribly wrong. And that's it. That's all I know. And I don't even know if that's correct. So I'm going into this one totally blind but totally excited because I always like to watch horror movies I've never seen before. And I always like when I actually enjoy a horror movie that I've never seen before. So I'm hoping this is one of those. I'm hoping this is one that when I watch it tonight for the first time, I want to add it to my collection. Now, as far as cooking goes, I'm going to do something we haven't done in quite a while here on Saturday Night Horror. I don't feel like cooking, so we're just going to make a frozen pizza. Now I'm going to have a pizza that I've never had before as well. It's called a margarita pizza, and apparently it is a thin crust. I didn't realize that when I bought it. So, we're going to have a margarita pizza for the first time ever. We're going to watch The Burning for the first time ever. Hello, Bella. How did you open the... I had the door closed, little cat. How did you open it? The door was closed, and apparently Bella opened it, and now she's rubbing her face on the tripod. Hey! Come here. Come here, Bella. I want to see if she'll let me hold her and put her on camera. Bella. Hey, pretty girl. You want to come up here for a minute? You want to say hi to everybody? Maybe. I got you. It's okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, no. You don't want to? Okay. Ugh. Okay, you don't have to be up here. She is not a lap cat anymore. So anyway, our movie, The Burning, our meal, margarita pizza. Without further ado, let's head out the kitchen. Let's get this food done so we can start the movie. Let's go, Bella.
Let's go out to the kitchen. Let's go out to the kitchen.
Alright everyone, here's dinner. A margarita pizza, which I've never had before, and I never had this brand of the California Pizza Kitchen. Never tried them before, so hopefully it's good. We'll find out. Let's go ahead and take it out of the box. Alright, so here it is frozen. Doesn't look bad, but man, that is a really, really thin crust. I don't know. Alright, so it's cooked. I mean, it looks good. It smells good. Hopefully it tastes good. So, yeah, we'll slice this up and put a couple pieces on the plate. Alright, now before we start our movie, we'll do something that I've been forgetting to do for a very long time. We are going to get the mandatory, absolutely necessary, completely relevant Jurassic Park movie poster shot. Now I keep forgetting to do that. So, thank you to the boys from Keep On Collecting for reminding me to do that. That one's for you, fellas. And hopefully I won't forget next week. Alright. 9:36. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to turn the camera light off and we'll get this started. Alright, let's well, I guess it would help if we actually turned the Blu-ray player on, wouldn't it? Might be the smart thing to do. Alright, I'll wait for it to recognize our... I don't know if it's a flash drive, a thumb drive. I don't know, man. They're both the same to me. Wait for it to recognize our device. Oh boy. Alright. The Burning. Alright. Got the movie started. Let's turn off the light. There we go. Alright, I'm looking forward to this, man. Like I said, I have not seen this. So, Camp Blackfoot. Oh, yes. This is going to be good. Yeah, I think this is going to be good. You having fun, Bella? Okay, so the movie is over. Baby Bella is still up. No, I told you got to stay in here for a little while if I close that door. It'll be a few minutes, okay? Yeah, Bella does not like her doors being closed. I closed the door when she was in here. She wanted out, so I let her out and closed the door. She immediately banged on the door to come back in. Let her in, close the door. Now she wants out. She just wants the door open. So yeah, first things first, the margarita pizza, it was okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. I would probably have it again, but it would be quite a while from now. It'd be one of those things that you have every once in a blue moon, so I've had worse, trust me. Now, as far as The Burning goes, I am pleased to say that I actually enjoyed it. I really did. I like the whole, like, 80s horror movies are awesome to begin with. This one, especially because it was from 81, took place in a summer camp, and it was all practical effects, which are so much better than CGI. Now, I'm by no means a CGI hater at all. I have no problem with CGI. I just happen to think practical effects are a lot better. Baby Bella, stop. Told you're gonna have to leave the door closed for a little while, okay? I might have to give in and let her out in a minute. Bella, stop. Lord have mercy. Come here. Come here. You're ruining my filming. Oh, silly cat. But I really enjoyed The Burning. What was the guy's name? The guy from Seinfeld, Jason Alexander, was in this one, and every time I see him, I think of his character from Seinfeld. And Seinfeld is one of the worst shows to ever exist. I absolutely hate it, so I kept hoping he would die just because he was on Seinfeld. Unfortunately, it did not happen. I saw there's another person in there who I didn't see his name in the credits. I probably missed it, but I believe it was Fisher Stevens. I'm not 100% sure, but it sure did look like him. We had the typical jock bully in this one that I could not wait for him to die. You know, the typical airhead girls. We had the two main characters, the guy and the girl, the camp counselors, I guess you would call them. So typical 80s horror movie cast. I actually had cast members that were likable that I was actually rooting for, like the main camp counselor and the one kid that was kind of a loner and always got picked on. You know, I identified with him for sure. But yeah, I really like this movie. And the main villain of this movie has one of, if not the coolest name in horror, Cropsy. That's right, the main villain's name was Cropsy, and honestly, I don't know if you really think about it. Some might say he really wasn't the villain because of the circumstances. So the movie begins, and I'm not going to spoil too much. Some of the people at the camp want to play a prank on Cropsy, so they go into his cabin while he's sleeping and put a worm-infested skull on his dresser with some candles in the eye sockets. Then they go back outside and they knock on the window to wake Cropsy up, hoping that when he sees the skull, it freaks him out and scares him. Well, it scares Cropsy alright, so bad that he knocks it onto his bed. The candles light his sheets on fire. So Cropsy is now on fire, and as he's getting out of bed, he knocks over a container of gasoline, which I don't know why he would have a container of gasoline in his cabin. So Cropsy is nothing but he is a living flame. He's like the Human Torch. So he gets taken to a hospital and is released 5 years later. And of course, Cropsy has revenge on his mind and heads right back to the camp, and the slaughter begins. Now, we'll say, quite a bit of time passed before we got the first kill, and quite a bit of time passed between that first kill and the second kill and beyond. But once the second kill starts, then it's like steady going. Cropsy finds his rhythm and he gets to work, and his weapon of choice is a pair of garden shears, and he's very efficient and effective with them, to say the least. Bella, you are a silly cat. Now she's on the ground rolling around. But I like this one, man. You really don't see Cropsy's face fully until the end. There is one scene kind of in the middle of the movie where you get a quick glance at it just for a second. You know, it's one of those, if you blink, you miss it, because he's staring through a window and then disappears. But yeah, he is burnt and disfigured beyond belief. So yeah, I'd be a little pissed too. But all in all, I enjoyed it. The kills were awesome. The practical effects just put it over the top. I mean, the different kills in here, stabbed through the throat with garden shears. We see a guy get his fingers cut off with garden shears, then stabbed in the throat. It's like, that's one. There's two kills that bother me in horror movies. Stabbing and slashing the throat just makes me uncomfortable. And anything that has to do with damaging your eyes, just, oh my god, I can't handle it. So luckily we didn't have any eye damage, but we got plenty of throat stabbing and throat slitting. But it was awesome, man. Tom Savini did the practical effects in this one, and it was great, man. I enjoyed it. It reminded me a lot of Friday the 13th 1 and 2, with the setting and with this, the backstory about someone coming back to the summer camp for revenge because of something that happened to them in the past. They were done wrong or done horribly. But I enjoyed the burning, and this is one that I'm almost done, I promise. Come here, pretty girl. Come here. Come here, you big baby. Someone needs to go to sleep. Yeah. So the burning is definitely one that I want to add to my collection, and when I'm able to, I will add it to my collection. What do you think, Bella? She's rubbing her face. Yeah, if the camera's moving, she's rubbing her face on the tripod. My baby Bella. So, let me go ahead and end this because I'm rambling on and Bella really wants to get out of here. So all in all, it was another successful night for Saturday Night Horror. We've been on a roll lately. Hopefully we can continue this streak. Scott Crusher asked me last week, how long could the streak continue? Hopefully it never ends. I'm almost done, Bella. I promise, pretty girl. I'm almost done. So the burning was awesome. Definitely going to add it to the collection. If you're like me and you haven't seen it yet for whatever reason, do yourself a favor and check it out. It's well worth your time. Classic 80s summer camp slasher. Bella, I promise you, I'm almost done. Okay, we're going to wrap it up here because she is throwing a fit. So I hope y'all enjoyed this episode on behalf of myself and Cranky Cat over here. We hope you enjoyed it. Definitely check out The Burning, and we'll see you on the next video. Y'all have a good weekend. Have a good week. Y'all take care.